Hey everybody, welcome to another Brain Damage 99's Game Quest live gameplay video. We have a special exhibition match today between our first two Warhammer Conquest World Champions, 2014 World Champ Jeremy Z and 2015 World Champ Varun K. As many of you know, Jeremy was banned from playing at Worlds this year as he's a employee of Fantasy Flight Games now. Jeremy is going to be playing his Kato Space Marines deck allied with Astra Militarum, and Varun is playing his Dark Elder Pack Master Kif deck allied with Eldar. Both world champions wanted me to put a disclaimer on this video that they both were super tired after a long week of Conquest, working and judging. Jeremy was also commenting the top 16 videos. The match was filmed on Sunday, November 8th, right after Varun had come in first place in Game of Thrones 2.0 Melee side event. I will also note that the game was somewhat rushed as the event center was preparing to close and as the game was played. The match took a little bit over an hour, but I have edited the video down to a little bit, about half that, and you will see some obvious jumps in the video. With that, let's jump right into the video. Okay, as the match starts here, you can see that Jeremy is on the left, again playing Kato, and Varun is on the right, playing Packmaster Kith. Jeremy has the initiative. The first 5 planets are Karnath, Atrox Prime, Idrio, Osis 4, and Taurus. Jeremy plays a Blood Angel veteran at Karnath, Planet 1. Those first 3 planets all have red. So if one of our world champs is able to take all 3 planets, the first 3, they would win the game. Blood Angels is a very good play on that first planet, very big bully unit. Varun plays a rogue trader on planet 4. It's a 2 resource planet. Jeremy plays a Securities Chosen, his SIG unit on planet 3, pulling over the Void Pirate on planet 4. Varun decides to let the Void Pirate die instead of showing the 1 damage that would have caused. 5, nice playing. Incubus Warrior, he must have had 6, my apologies. The Incubus Warrior trumps the Securities Chosen, and Jeremy plays his Tempest Blade on his Warlord. Gives +1 attack and Armor Bane to Kato. It's an amazing SIG attachment. Jeremy has no money left. Varun still has 4. This is a very good deploy style he's done. He can just clean up here with command. Jeremy only has 2 units on the board. And Varun does play as Slith Mercenaries on planet 4. Varun has to be careful because the Taurus is out, and he plays the Slith Mercenaries on planet 1. Taurus allows a person that wins that battle ability to trigger either 3 resources or 3 cards if they have less units. And Jeremy obviously has less units, so if he's able to win Karnath, he can trigger Taurus. Varun does play a Chimera Masters at planet 2. So right now he's winning command on planets 1, 2, 3, and 4. If they end up going on the same planet, then he's going to win all the commands. They go to Dials, and they both do go to planet 1. Varun generates his Kith, his Chimera. Varun cleans up here. He's going to end up getting looks like 3 cards and 4 resources. Jeremy passes initiative at the first planet, or passes action at the first planet, and he swings with Kato. 3 Armor Bane on the Slith Mercenary. Triggers his Warlord's ability to generate 1 money. Now Varun has his Warlord, Packmaster Kith, and 1 token at that planet against the Blood Angels veteran and Kato. He does have 4 money for a War Leader if he can ambush that in. He's swinging at Kato though, so I don't think he has the War Leader. Varun swings with a token at Kato for 2 damage. And Jeremy takes the 2 damage on to Kato. Jeremy has quite a few cards in his hand. He must have 5 cards in his hand, or maybe 4. And Jeremy swings with the Blood Angels vets at Packmaster. Varun uses a 2 shield, so he only takes 1 damage. It's Varun swings at still thinking. If he swings with the Blood Angels veteran, he must have. You'd have to guess he'd have a War Leader drop in. It looked like he swings at Kato, and Jeremy takes the damage on Kato. So now Kato has 4 damage out of his 6 health. Both Jeremy and Varun pass. They both stand up. Jeremy's choice if he wants to stay first or leave. Jeremy chooses to stay with 4 cards, and Varun goes back. Jeremy triggers Karnath. Well, he takes Karnath, so he has a red and blue in his planet stack now. And he does trigger Taurus, taking the cards. So he's going to be at 7 cards going into headquarters phase. It's a very nice play. I would give that first round probably to Jeremy. And they flip over a new planet. Planet is your Varun. So it has all 3 icons. Battle ability to each player puts a unit into play at headquarters. Initiative passes to Varun. Jeremy has 9 cards and 5 resources. Varun has 6 cards and 8 resources. And Varun's first play of the turn is to play at Archon's Palace. Very nice support. Turns off the card or the resource bonus of a planet, either the cards or the money. And Jeremy responds with a nice support as well. Kato Stronghold has 6 support, and Varun plays a Rogue Trader on planet 5. Jeremy trumps command at planet 5, playing a Sanctioned Psychers. Has 2 hammers to 1 there now. So Varun's play. Jeremy has 1 money left. So keep a track right, he must have 7 cards left. Again, that first planet is another red-blue. So if Jeremy is somehow able to take that first planet, he'd have 2 red-blues in his planet stack. I don't know what the real wording is there, but that's good enough. And Varun is going to play another Rogue Trader on your Varun, tying up command on the last planet. Jeremy passes at this point with 1 resource, 7 cards still in his hand. Varun spends 2 to play an Incubus Warrior on planet 2, which he was already winning command. And his last play is going to be to spend 2, play a Chimera Masters. He's thinking about where to put it at. He puts it at 2 as well. He's really setting up 2 for a battle. They're going to the dials. If Jeremy goes to 1 to try to battle it out, if he wins that planet, it'd be huge for him, but it's kind of risky. Varun has a lot at 1. If Varun goes to 1, he'd have 2 up tokens, plus his Warlord, and Jeremy's already at 4 damage. And they both do go to planet 1. This is very bad for Jeremy. Jeremy's going to lose command on all planets, or not the last planet. We'll tie at the last planet. It looks like Varun's asked to wait for the last command. He must have a superiority in his hand. And he does use it, spends 1 resource in the card to play superiority at the last planet. And takes 3 resources off of that. I remember Varun making a comment about to Davis that superiority is a good card. Varun also wanted me to note at this point that it's still going to go pear-shaped in his words, as Jeremy has a SIG attachment and location. And Varun has a first swing, and he swings at Kato for 2 damage. Jeremy has to be thinking that Varun has enough money in his hand to play a War Leader. Jeremy does shield the 1 damage, or shields 1 of the 2 damage, using his SIG event, Fury. Jeremy swings at a token, kills it, takes a resource, uses a reaction from the stronghold to stand Kato again. Varun has to think that Jeremy has a downable at this point. I mean, Varun only has 1 Chimera Master standing with 1 swings for 1, and his Warlord swings for 2. I'd be worried if I was Varun for well, it looks like Varun's going to swing for 1 at Kato. Jeremy needs 1 shield. I'd be worried if I was Varun about Jeremy blooding my Warlord at this point. I mean, he has a 3 Armor Bane attachment, and if he had a Crushing Blow, that's unstoppable damage, unpreventable damage. That'd be 4 damage coming through, which I guess would still not be enough to bloody the Warlord, so maybe he's not worried. Okay, and Jeremy does shield that with a Fury. Jeremy does swing instead of retreating, so he must have Indomitable or have enough shows in his hand. He swings at the token, grabbing 1 resource. Varun only has his Warlord left standing to swing. Does he swing at Kato or does he swing at the vets? If he swings at the vets, he must have a War Leader to drop in, you would guess. Plenty of money. Only a few cards, I think 2 cards, if I'm not mistaken. 2 or 3. It looks like 2. And he does swing for 2 on the veterans. Jeremy has to know he has the, or has to assume at least he's a War Leader. So if Jeremy does have a Indomitable, does he use it on the... Alright, Jeremy takes the damage on the Blood Angels, it looks like. And Varun does have the War Leader. The War Leader's reaction kills the Blood Angels vets. And then he gets to swing for 3. And he swings for 3 at Kato. Only thing that saves Jeremy here is a 3 shield or Indomitable, and Jeremy has the Indomitable. He spends 1 resource, and his Warlord lives. But now he needs a shield to stop the damage from Prime. And he does. He had a Crushing Blow, so he shields the 1 damage from Prime off his Warlord. That was not a good exchange for Jeremy. He's behind in resources and board position at this point. Jeremy commented that this was a huge mistake, huge gamble going to 1 at that point. So now Jeremy has a red-blue planet, and Varun has a red-blue planet. The next planet is also red-blue, which is pretty securely in Varun's hands with the unit advantage there, which means that Varun can win off of the third planet now in 2 turns. That planet being Taurus. Jeremy's initiative this time. Oh, we flipped over another planet. We flipped over planet. It's a green-blue. Battle Belly move a unit you control to a planet of your choice. Oh, I missed Jeremy playing the Raiders. I apologize. Jeremy played the Raiders at 3. And Varun responds by playing a Sliff Mercenary at 3, trumping command there. Jeremy plays a Maxos, a SIG unit at planet 1. And Varun plays Pact of the Hermarkalized SIG event. Gets to discard 1 card from Jeremy's hand. He draws 2 cards himself, which can bring him to 3 cards. He had a second unit. He sacked the Chimera Masters at his headquarters. Jeremy only has 3 cards. Oh, and Varun grabs the Tactical Squad Cardenas. That's 1 AoE. Costs 2 resources to drop. I'm sure Jeremy's going to drop that at planet 1 and clear off tokens and small units planet 1. And Varun plays another. Jeremy passes, and Varun plays another Pact of the Hermarkalized, grabbing one of the last 2 cards he has. He grabs an Honor Librarian out of Jeremy's hand. So now Varun has 4 cards going into this battle, and Jeremy only has 1 and 2 resources. That was a bad turn for Jeremy. Did not go the way he wanted it to go. If Jeremy had the Tactical Squad Cardenas at planet 1, that would be, well, it'd be very good for him, but he doesn't. And they both go to the dials, and Jeremy goes to planet 3, and Varun goes to planet 1. Varun's lamenting about going to planet 1. He feels like it's a little bit overkill at this point. He does win command everywhere, besides where Jeremy is, and Jeremy only gets 1 resource because Varun turns off the card from that planet that Jeremy did win. Oh, I guess they tied on the last planet, on the 4th planet. Varun swing first. He swings for 3 with the Incubus Warrior at Brother Maxos. And Jeremy lets him go. And Jeremy swings for 2 and a token. And Jeremy could have stood his chosen there and swung again, but he chose not to, or missed the trigger. I'm not sure what happened. He let Varun just swing twice and kill off the chosen. Small mistake there. I'm not sure if he, or maybe he wanted to save it for the planet with his warlord. Go to the planet battle there, and Jeremy's able to kill off the Sliff Mercenaries easily. Jeremy can trigger Taurus again, which is the only hope we get back into this game at this point. He takes 3 cards, so he has less units than Varun. No more planets come out. At this point, I believe Jeremy has 6 cards, and he's going to have 7 resources. Varun has 7 cards and 6 resources. Varun's initiative. He does play a Siren Zephyrix at planet 2, his SIG unit. Everything coming into planet, deploying to planet 2 now is going to be tapped. Only chance Jeremy has of getting something to planet 2, which is going to be Varun's win planet at this point, is to drop pod it in, or to pull the Siren off that second planet using his SIG unit. And Jeremy needs to get a presence at that second planet. Not looking good for Jeremy at this point unless he draws the right cards. Jeremy plays a Rogue Trader, Void Pirate at planet 4. Varun responds with the Bloody Reavers at planet 2. And Jeremy buys the Sliff Mercenaries at Planet 1. Planet 1 isn't an icon either person needs. But the battle abilities take 1 money, and Varun plays Raid, takes 1 money from Jeremy. That's his limit for the turn. Jeremy takes some time here thinking. He has 3 resources to Varun's 2, and he does play an Eager Recruit as a deploy stall, so he can keep that Sliff Mercenaries at Planet 1. Varun buys the Mercenaries, and Jeremy buys them right back. I remember Varun commenting that was a mistake at this point. There was quite a bit of time that went on between that cut there. So perhaps Varun just forgot that Jeremy had the money to buy him back. They're going to select what planet they're going to. I don't see either person going to Planet 1. I would imagine that Varun's going to go to Planet 2, and he does. That's his win planet. He's securing a win there, bringing everything with him. Jeremy goes to Planet 3 to prevent, to keep his choke on Varun's money. That's his only hope at this point, as well as drawing in the cards he needs. Imagine Varun's going to turn off the card to the last planet. Try to keep Jeremy card starved as much as possible. And that's what happens. Jeremy takes the money and is denied cards. Varun can't do much at Planet 1. He lets it go. And the battle ability triggers, so he loses his 1 money he does have, and Jeremy takes that. It's a nice play by Jeremy there. Go to Planet 2, and it's Varun's initiative. He swings for 4 at the Raiders, and Jeremy lets the Raiders go. They pass there. The battle ability's not going to trigger there. Oh, they don't pass there. I might apologize. Jeremy plays a drop pot assault there. That's correct. His hope here is to drop an attack squad or something of that nature. Whatever he drops in won't. Oh, he whiffs there. That's terrible. That's the only way to get past Siren Zephyrix at that point. His hope was to grab attack squad and AoE 1 everybody there, but he draws no Space Marine units out of the 6 cards. That's a huge deal there. You can tell Jeremy's a little frustrated there. He knows it's not looking good for him at this point. Go to battle with Jeremy's planet and easily takes out the units there, taking 2 money. Jeremy could trigger that to put a unit into headquarters. He does not trigger your Varun. They move to their next phase. There's a little rewinding here. That's allowed by Varun. Jeremy could have attacked in a different order to take his eager recruit back with him. Jeremy's only hope here really is to get another drop pod, get a SIG unit to pull over that Siren. Jeremy has 5 cards and a lot of money, 9 money. Looks like Varun has 7 cards and 4 money. Jeremy's options are getting low at this point. Jeremy plays a Raiders at Planet 1, and Varun triggers his reaction to tap the Raiders. It's kind of a little check there to make sure that Varun's going to trigger his reaction. Reactions aren't mandatory, so we have to actually tap the card down when it comes in. They go to Dials. Varun has enough for a War Leader at this point too, if Jeremy was able to get anything in, so it looks very bad for Jeremy. They start doing command phase. And again, Jeremy missed a trigger, but Varun allowed him to do it. It's a long day for everybody. He did have the Howling, the Primal Howl, to draw 3 cards. hopefully draw into something he needs. Jeremy draws the cards and does not see what he wants to see. And he concedes at that point. He knows that he's going to lose the battle there. And that was the match. Again, I want to say thank you to both Jeremy and Varun. They're great guys. They're amazing players. I've had the opportunity to play both of them. Actually, I don't know if I got to play Varun. I just watched him play a lot this weekend, I guess. I played Jeremy a lot, and they think at a totally different level than I do, at least, about the game. And it's a pleasure to watch them. And I'm glad that they were able to play this game. It's an exhibition match. Again, I don't know if this was a tournament, things could have went totally differently. It wasn't the best conditions for either player, but I appreciate them playing, and I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Thank you.